Hi everybody, it's Corey from The Reset Girl. I am working on list 24 today, and as you may have noticed, I have taken my book out of my my FoxyDori because I am getting to a point where my book is getting really chunky and it's kind of hard to get to stamp in it because I'm kind of at the very tail end of it. So I thought it would just be easier from here on out to just work with just the insert. So I tried something new today. I decided to kind of make a point of assembling some of my products ahead of time so that you wouldn't have to be watching every single little bit of, you know, me picking stuff out, taking so long. So I just wanted to see what would happen if, you know, trying that as a process, because for some of you that might actually work better as if you kind of pre-plan. So I guess before I go any further, I should show you what today's prompt is. So it is house rules. That's today's prompt. And again, I print these in advance on Avery labels. These are the clear address labels. And I did that ahead of time so that I would have nice consistent titles on my pages. So I had gotten a box of Project Life cards earlier in the mail today, and I was so excited to open them. I did an unboxing video and everything, and I just kind of grabbed two cards that I thought were really cute, but I know now that I'm gonna do this one, and the reason why I picked this one is kind of it's kind of like a little memory to my dad. One of my house rules growing up was that I couldn't be on the phone after 9 o'clock at night. So I picked this, even though I don't have that rule in my house now. I picked it kind of as like a little homage to my dad, you know, a little tribute. So that is the card I decided that I'm going with, and I think it's just super, super cute. So I have a bunch of new products that I've been getting in the mail lately, so this actually came together really quickly. I'm going to be, let me pull that off the table. So here is my inspiration piece, and I am going to be using these really cool label stickers that I got from ChcTags. She actually sent me a little goodie pack, and that these were in there, and I thought the colors are just so yummy and delicious. But I have some of these little title labels that I think would look fabulous with that, you know, set just so on one of them. So with that in mind, these are, instead of using dots today, I'm going to use squares, and these are from our Free Spirit palette, and these are the labels that we sell in our shop. And I have some yellow number labels that I was going to add. And then I have a bunch of these stickers, and I'm not really using them, so I'm going to try and use them more often. And part of the reason is because they're kind of puffy, so you have to use them carefully, I think. But they're delicious. I love the colors and the fun little fonts, so I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and use one of these because they look like they belong in there. So I'm going to go ahead, and I wrote my list in advance, but I'm going to copy it onto here, and I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And we're going to speed up the film so that you are not tortured watching me write it out. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started doing that, and then I'll get it into the book. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take that out of here, and this is going to go ahead and be attached to the page. And then I'm going to pull this out, and so these are these label stickers, and I think what I'm going to do is probably use the yellow one, which that's going to fit in really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and trim it down. Put it on that one, so that's there. And then I'm going to grab one of my circle stickers for the background. And this blue one actually is really kind of close to that color of the telephone. So I'm going to put that in there. And today is day 25. Always double check it on on the front because it's really easy to forget that the numbers are transposed. So I'm going to get that nice and inkied and stamp it. And get my glue stick. Okay. Just for a change of pace, I went with the little boxes tonight instead of doing the little dots, because I always do those. And I'm going to go ahead and add some extra. Actually, you know what, I'm probably going to not do them there. I like putting stuff right in that corner, and these are not a big enough element to put in that corner. So I'm just going to put them there. And I picked out some washi. I'm going to see if this looks cool. I'm going to trim the washi with the grain of the chevron, so it kind of makes it look intentional, like it's a real little, it's like a more of like an arrow. So now it looks like it's kind of sitting on there, doesn't it? Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and get my title on there. And I like things kind of off center, so let me see. No, I like it over there. So there's that one. And I'm going to grab one of these. I'm going to use that one that says Bliss. That's what happens when you're a grown-up and you don't have any kids that you have to manage all the time. You know, when you're an empty nester, your house rules get a lot more lax, I'll tell you that. So let me see here. I feel like I need something up here. And also, nope. I don't want it to cover up the phone like that. At least the cord. Let's see. Maybe it doesn't bother me so much somewhere else. Ooh. Sorry. I keep forgetting that I need to adjust the camera because I kind of changed that position. You know what? I don't hate it there. But maybe kind of on the fence. I'll leave it there. I'm going to trim that one down so it will fit better on the side. And I think I know which stamp I want to use on this page. So my eyes just dropped down and I saw that there's like a little man and woman kind of thing here. And that's kind of perfect for house rules, because it's just me and my hubby. And probably like this little "we are here" thing too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stamp these on here. One there, there. I'm just going to put them here. this one that says "We Are Here." I'm going to put that one down here. Hopefully this stamp will work good enough. See how fast that came together? That one was a quick one. I really did not spend much time on this one at all. And I'm just going to go ahead and see if there's anything on here that I can grab. Lovely. And together equals perfect. Let me grab that one. Sometimes I have a hard time making a commitment with this sticker. I feel like maybe it's just not going to be okay, but I do like that, so that one's good. But I still have this kind of hole here, so I'm going to see if there's anything in here that I can grab that will just kind of fill that and not be obnoxious, like, you know, kind of take over the whole page, because I really like this little bliss sticker the more I look at it. Okay, done and done. That wasn't hard at all. Okay, so that's House Rules. I kind of thought that was going to take me longer, but yeah, so we have learned a lesson. When you kind of grab your stuff in advance, that actually did go faster. It was a lot less painless than building it piece by piece. So I think we've all learned a lesson here, that grabbing your stuff in advance can actually be a good thing, because that really went quick. It really came together fast. So hey, I'm done. So thank you so much for watching me on my day 25, and I will be flipping the page and doing day 26 in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Love you guys. Bye.